Good afternoon. It's tea time, number 47. Before we steep our tea, let's boil some fresh, cold tap water. As our water heats up, let's look at this afternoon's tea. Today's tea will be English Breakfast by Harney Sons. It states here it's a Chinese Keeman black tea. Let's now take a look at this tea's description. There are many versions of English breakfast tea. Ours has an ancient pedigree. Researchers have traced its heritage back to the black tea the English drank regularly in the 1800s. It is simply China Black 100% Keeman, a simple way to start your hectic day. Let's read this tea's, let's read Mike's tea ratings details. English breakfast tea was never designed or formulated all those years ago. Rather, teas were chosen that were plentiful and not too expensive, and that would taste good with milk and sugar. Something an English person would enjoy at the start of a busy day. So in the early 1800s, that tea would have been a black tea from China, and this is where we take our inspiration. Later on, many Brits drank the brisker teas from the British colonies of India and Ceylon. After the Second World War, when the colonies became independent, the source of English breakfast for the British became Africa. We do have some blends that are inspired by these regions. However, this English breakfast, like the original, is Chinese black tea. Quite a paragraph. The brewing instructions for this tea are: use 1 cup of boiling water per tea bag and steep for 5 minutes. We have our boiling water. Into the water it goes. There we go. And let's wait the recommended 5 minutes. Our 5 minutes of steep time has been reached. Let's try this tea. I'm really liking this tea so far. There's a smell that I'm getting from this tea that almost reminds me of seaweed. But this tea is really pleasant. I was almost expecting it to be bitter, but it's not. The aftertaste is so coffee-like, but it doesn't really linger. It fades out rather quickly. Yeah, I love this tea. I love the fact that it's so deep, but it's plain. I mean, especially in the morning, I feel like there's nothing better than that. You have something that's deep, that kind of wakes you up in that way, but it doesn't, I guess, ruin your palate for the rest of the day or for the rest of your breakfast. It just has a specific type of balance that works, I think, especially in the morning. Their flavors on their site state straightforward and mellow with hints of toast and honey, strong and simple. Wow, so I basically said the same thing in terms of strong and simple, like it's heavy and it's plain. Those are both like synonymous to that, so impressed, happy that my palate matches what their intentions are. Yeah, I could imagine how amazing this tea would be with milk and sugar. I mean, this is the perfect tea for that. But I never like to do it in my tea reviews because I think it's unfair to have some teas be sweet and not, and me to be the variable of change. But this tea is like it's the best base, it's the best base to go from. So impressed. Couple more sips and I'll rate it 9.2. I think this is some of the best black tea that's around. I want to try more English black teas, especially. I really love this company called Yorkshire, which I will definitely review in the future. Wasn't expecting myself to be this into black teas now, and kind of now have a newfound desire of trying all of them. But this one is just exceptional. Anything else? Guess not. That's a review. Thanks so much for sticking around, hanging out. Hope this was both entertainment and maybe acquiring some knowledge on your behalf, and of course mine. Enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure to spend some time alone or with friends, whatever you feel like you may be lacking. Or maybe you're not lacking anything and this tea is just hitting the spot. Whatever you are missing or not, I hope the rest of your day is very fulfilling. Cheers.